Welcome to another episode of Mojave River Valley News. I'm your host, Eric Swanson, and what we're doing today, we're doing campaign interviews. These are folks in the Mojave River Valley that are running for office here. We got some great ones that are coming up here. Stay with us, we'll be right back with you in just a moment. Hey, in just a moment, we're going to have Heather Gaines in here. Now, Heather's running for the Adelanto City Council, and she's hoping to bring a different perspective when she's said online there. So we're going to get a chance to talk with her and see what it is that she thinks Adelanto needs or how she can actually give to this. Adelanto is one of these areas that has a separate mayor and a separate council. So you know what? We're going to have her here in the room in just a few moments. We'll be right back with you. All right, I'm sitting down now. I'm here with Heather Gaines. Heather, you're running for Adelanto. So tell the folks a little bit about yourself just for a few moments here.
Okay. I'm Heather Gaines. I'm running for Adelanto City Council. I'm not a career politician. I'm just a resident that wants to see some change. And I think I have a lot of great ideas that can bring our community into a brighter future.
So you are stepping in, kind of like into the deep end of the pool here. You are stepping in and coming into a multi-million-dollar organization. Where do you feel that you fit with that world? Because there's a lot of big stuff that happens. A lot of people are really counting on you. There
is, and a lot of it, I feel like since I've been going to city council meetings, our residents don't get heard, and I feel like that's where I come in. I know what our residents want. I talk to them a lot, and they tell me their ideas, we share ideas, and I feel like I'm the person in city council that can put my foot down and fight for what our residents want.
So what do you bring to the council as far as, for example, your education, or for what resources do you have?
I do have an education in criminal justice, and there is a big thing going on right now where they want to disband the sheriff's department and they want their own police department. I bring a lot into that because I know a lot of what goes on. It's not just the police and deputies. There's a lot of behind the stories kind of things, and a lot of people just don't know about it, like budgets and what it actually goes into to run a police department.
So you're stepping in, you're coming into a council that actually has a separate mayor. You are now having different goals, like you just mentioned. You feel you can work together with these folks?
Oh, absolutely. I get along with everybody, and even if we had conflicts, even if there was something going on, it's not about me and it's not about that other person, it's about the community. So we put it aside, we work together, we all have great ideas, but we just need to listen to each other. And I feel like I'm really good at that, and I don't care what's going on with somebody else. If we have issues, I put it aside and we work together. So what do you feel that the city of Adelanto is missing today, that you think that needs to be looked at? Because one of the things you're going to find when you get elected, if you get elected, is that everything you do has to be based on three. You have to have three other people that are going to go along with you. Everything's based on you. You got to make sure everything's going to happen. Of course, one of those votes is the mayor, obviously. So where do you feel that you can actually say, all right, I have something in mind? How do you feel that you can work together with the rest of the members to get your goals done? Well, right now, I know a lot of stuff that's already going on with the community, and all of the members already want a lot more going on for the community, like the movie nights we have going on now. I want to bring more community events. I want more things that our families can go to instead of having to leave Adelanto to go have fun. So we can get that ball rolling, and we all have great ideas to do that. I also want to bring more safety awareness and more safety plans to our community. I know everybody's worried about the safety, and we're putting in new parks, and we're doing all this great, amazing stuff. But the safety issue isn't being talked about very much. So I feel like I have that perspective to put that in there about, that's just how my brain works. I go to safety and what could happen, what possibilities are, and I have ideas for it.
So one of your challenges that you're going to be hitting, and I just want to get your ideas on this, is affordable housing, because the state's making all these new, rules that are coming down to the communities and saying you need to develop more, housing. And actually, the council at this point has done a fairly good job of that. Yeah. Where do you see affordable housing and how to actually step up and actually make it more affordable because it's the price of a home is here, and people are they're not making that same amount of money.
Absolutely, yeah.
So where do you feel that the community needs to go? What the city needs to do about that?
I do know that we are getting grants to put in low-income housing in Adelanto. It was just voted on a few weeks ago. I think that's a brilliant idea, and we do need to do that for our citizens. I'm one of those people. Me and my fiance working together would not be able to own a house in Adelanto right now, so that affects me too. I want to bring more grants and more programs to help Adelanto own homes.
Right.
Like it's a huge thing to own a home. It's a huge thing to be a homeowner in America. That's the American dream. And right now, a lot of people can't do that.
So let's talk about this real quick. Let's go in a completely different direction, because you can have all these dreams and whatever you want to do. If you don't have the money, it's like, okay, now what do we do? That was a nice dream, Heather, but now what are you going to do with it? You have two corridors that you guys, because who knows what's going to ever happen to the freeway corridor. It's so far out there.
Yeah.
I think I'll be gone and dead or whatever by the time they get that done. You have the 395 and the 18 corridor. What do you feel that you can bring to help, to get more of those transient dollars, back to the city?
Right. The 395 is a gold mine. We need to start working with Caltrans to be able to develop that area. We need to be able to put bigger businesses out there. There's been talks from the residents that they want a fabric store or a craft store, Home Depot or Lowe's, something like that, one of the bigger name stores to bring it in. And I feel like we need to showcase Adelanto a lot more. Go reach out to these businesses, go talk to people and see if we can get the businesses on the 395.
Because do you feel that, because one of the things that you're causing a burden to the town, but you want to figure out how to capture that, because it's not like on the freeway where you have the freeway can actually be a separate entity going through Victorville or through Hesperia. Where do you feel that that's going to be? How do you capture those folks?
We are widening the 395, so there's a lot more traffic going in and out. It is a bigger burden on the city because that's one of the major ways to get to and from Adelanto. I feel like it's really just the people moving through the town and like putting Adelanto out there more to get us more recognition so people know where we're at. People really know us by being by Victorville.
Well, take the last 20 seconds here and give your pitch. Tell folks why they should vote for you.
I've been an Adelanto resident since 2006. We've lived up here. We've always lived in Adelanto ever since we moved to the high desert. I do a lot for the community. A lot of it people don't know about. I'm in animal rescues. I help people. Whatever they need me to, they know they can call me. And that's just who I am. And I'm someone that fights for what we want.
Well, thank you for sharing with us today. I appreciate it. And Heather Gaines.
Thank you.
Hey, we're back in the studio. We interviewed Heather Gaines. Heather Gaines is running for the Adelanto City Council. Also, without the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce and Mark Bradfield partnering along with Mojave River Valley News, these candidates will be real difficult to bring to you. We want to bring as many as we can to you. Hey, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please subscribe, ring the little bell so you get a notification when the next videos come out. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce and Mojave River Valley News, we'll see you next time.
I go to safety and what could happen, what possibilities are.